Hello, second graders. Today you're doing your writing in your reading group, and you have the two sheets that are stapled together. The top one says "Our Turn," and it looks like this. Okay, we've done one similar to this already, so this one shouldn't be very hard for us. It should be pretty easy. It's expanding our sentence. And it says we can read that sentence together underneath that box. The sentence says, we want to plant. Okay, well, that doesn't tell us a whole lot, does it? We need to come up with something that's going to make that a little bit more interesting. So let's think of some things. It says, what? What do we want to plant? What are some things that we could plant? I'm going to write on a separate piece of paper here. What are some things that we could plant? I have an idea. How about a tree? Do I have another? Some of you said sunflower before. So that would be something that we could plant. Sunflower. Or how about just, I'll hold that up. How about just a whole garden? So we have a tree, a sunflower, and maybe just a whole garden. I'm going to write garden too. So those are three ideas that we can put in the what box. Okay. The when. The when. Well, I know that we usually plant in Minnesota in the spring. So we'll write that. In the when part, it could be spring. We could name a day. On Saturday or Monday or whatever day. I'm just going to write day because right now I don't know what day I'd like to do it, but we could write a day. Another idea would be maybe we could just say in May or in June. So that would be a month. Okay. So I'm going to write month. It could be any month. We have 12 months, but it could be any month. So spring, day, and month. I'm going to put in the when. Okay. The where. Where are we going to plant? In front of the school. There's a flower garden out there. We could plant sunflowers in a flower garden in front of the school. In front of the school. That's a lot to write in that box. In front of the school. In the yard. We could plant the tree in the yard. Okay. I'm just going to write yard. Where else could we plant? At my house. I'm just going to write house, okay? Like I could plant my garden at my house, or I could plant my tree at the house, whichever. So those are my three ideas for where. In front of the school, yard, and house. Those are three ideas for the where. Why? Why am I going to plant? Sometimes people plant trees when they want to remember somebody. So I know that Mr. Ludwig planted a tree to remember his mom. And so we called it his mom's tree. So memory, in memory. So I'm just going to put memory because that's an idea that I have. Memory. Sunflowers are my favorites. So I could say favorite. Favorite. Okay. And a garden. Why would I plant a garden? Because I love vegetables and I want to have fresh vegetables. So we could just write fresh to keep that in our minds as a why. So in the why, I would say memory, favorite, and fresh. Those are the 3 ideas I have for why. That you don't have to write whole sentences in those little boxes of what, when, where, and why. You just have to give yourself some ideas, okay? Okay. Now we have to take from those ideas and we have to expand our sentence that says we want to plant. Okay? Let's go up and read those directions one more time. It says, answer the questions about what they want to plant. Expand the original sentence using a couple of the details, and then write another sentence with the other details, with the remaining details. And then we're going to draw an illustration to match. Okay. So we want to plant, I'm going to go with the sunflower. Okay. We want to plant. So we're going to say, we want to plant sunflowers in front of the school. Okay, so that is, it says, answer the questions and expand the original sentence using a couple of the details. So that's what I did. I just put 2 of the details there. We want to plant sunflowers in front of the school. Now, I put a period there because we have to write another sentence. And the second sentence is going to have our remaining details. All right. I know that I went fast. You are going to have to freeze that. Stop it now. Finish it. And then start it again. Our second sentence has to have our other details. So when are we going to plant it? We will plant in the spring because they are our favorites. Okay? Because they are our favorite. Okay. So that will be our second sentence. And you're going to freeze it there so you can read and write it. Okay. And freeze it. And then when you get done with that, then you can draw the picture of the sunflower up in the box and color it, of course. But that's not the important part. The important part now is you are going to rip off that one, and it's now your turn. Your turn to do one that says, I want to plant. So probably you'll come up with some new ideas of your when, what, where, and why. And you're going to write 2 sentences. First one is going to be with 2 of your ideas, and then you have to do another sentence with your other 2 ideas. Okay? Then draw your picture and go through all of your editing at the bottom, your stars, to see if you got it all done. All right, that's your assignment.